Hi, hey, thanks for coming by and checking out Pete's Snakebite Kit again. As you can see, we got a lot of rain in Utah this winter, and it's looking really green. Hey, this time it really is Utah, and that's my backyard. It's loving this rain.
Oh, the plants are gonna love this.
Yeah. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today is doing a checkup. I've got a few miles on the car. I'm kind of got some downtime because, as you know, the body is off. So let's check on a couple things and see how the motor's doing. So what we're going to talk about today is my Cobra's got 680 miles on it, something like that. And so I want to look at a few things inside the engine. Well, not really going inside, but we're going to change the oil and take a very close look at some things. So let's take a look. I had a 367-inch Cleveland in my Boss 302 at one point. Had a 6-inch long rod in it that ended up a very short rod, as you can see. Made a lot of horsepower, had some nitrous in it, and one day it just gave up. A few years before the Cleveland, I had a Boss 302 in my car, and it made some pretty good power. Had a big roller cam in it. There's a disagreement, I believe, between the camshaft profile and the frequency of the valve springs, knowing what I know now, and it just didn't live. This piston is not out of one of my cars, but I've seen a couple that look kind of like that I took out. This actually was a centerpiece at a wedding I was at a couple years ago. You can see what happened here. The thrust side of this thing just gave up for whatever reason. So all of that is post-disaster inspection. What I'm trying to do here is pre-disaster, or just an inspection and find out everything's good. Here's something my friend Rick does on his Camaro, and you can get these at Summit, and they're magnets that just go on the outside of the oil filter. So whatever magnetic material is inside the oil, it's going to stick to the inside of the filter and actually keep it away from the filter element. So this actually looks pretty good. What's on my hands there is where I wiped inside the filter where the magnets were. This is less than a third of what there was on the last oil change. So it's breaking in and things are actually looking better. With the roller cam, the material of the gear on the cam and on the distributor gear, they've got to get along well, and you can have a mismatch there and things can wear out very quickly. I've had that happen. I talked with Isky, they're the ones that ground this cam for me, and they told me what type of gear I needed. I got that one. Let's see how it looks. I'm really happy with the wear pattern on this distributor gear. It looks like we have a perfect match. So all the indications are this thing's going to live for a while. A lot of things went extinct during COVID. This filter is one of those things. And hey, they're available again. So we're going to use that. I'm also using this Lucas oil that I've come to like that's got zinc in it. Why am I using zinc if it's not a flat tappet cam? The reason is I think that it'll help lubricate the needles inside the roller lifters. A couple other things I did while I had the Cobra down is I bled the brakes, put fresh fluid in the brake system and in the clutch system. Also drain and fill the transmission, and then I'm going to put fresh coolant in it. I just want to make sure this thing's ready to rip when I get the body on. So there you have it. I think this thing's in good shape. I think this thing's going to live a long time. Really happy with what I saw there. Hey, if you got any questions or comments on that or suggestions I can do to make this thing last longer, hey, let me know. That's what the comments are for. Thanks for watching.